Hello my lovelies, you've joined me in Stoney Middleton and this is the Toll Bar Fish and Chip Shop, a place to which I've never been but always fancied coming. It's been a fish and chip shop since 1926 and here is, let's have a walk down here. Oh no, let's not, it's too far, you have to go through a gate. But, yeah, the Grove. Ah, that's nice. Right, we have collected our lunch from the rather famous fish and chip shop, following in the footsteps of Liam Gallagher, the Mac Master, and now it is imperative that we get home, or at least I get home, Mustard gets to my home, as quickly as possible so that the food is hot, or relatively hot. Now fortunately, that will be aided by me
Hey, what are you doing?
having had the foresight not to live too far away. Ah, it doesn't matter now.
Oh look, you've done a lunch video.
Obviously.
Are you going to do the disgraceful thing and eat it out of the carton?
Yeah.
Might as well, eh?
Right, well.
Do you want a broken sausage or one that isn't broken?
I'm not bothered. Just for you, Rolls Royce and Bentley, based on your recent reviews item.
Just realised, curry sauce. Didn't get a choice of Chinese or...
Yeah, well, this is a proper chip shop, not one of your newfangled nonsense ones. Now, this is supposed to be some amazing chip shop. Quite famous. People travel for a long way round. I might make this fish and chip week, and on Saturday, I might go to what genuinely is the world's best chip shop.
What's that?
It's in a place called Cromford, next door to Matlock Bath. Yeah. Oh, I've got a broken one.
Right.
Not the most generous portion, is it?
Not really, no. I think I'm going to be hungry after this.
And me. They are nice chips though. Oh, I've got 2 new subscribers. Oh, well, thank you very much for buying me lunch. Oh no, that is proper curry sauce.
You know why? That chap that came in as well, I reckon he subscribed to you. He was very interested in you.
Really? How flattering.
For familiar sights.
Yeah, how long have I lived here? Well, that's the first time I've been to that fish and chip shop. That is going to be my first choice of fish and chip shop whenever somebody else is paying that. So anybody is welcome to come and have lunch with me if they pay. That worked. Yeah, it did. Excellent.
I'm racing ahead of you.
How are you doing for views on last night's vids?
Well, do you know what? They're kind of same as normal. There's nothing spectacular going on. But
955 on that one.
it is over 1,000.
673 on that one. But it might be a slow burn, the James one.
Yeah, it's got the opportunity for that, hasn't it? The important thing as well, with the two of them at the same time, and they're both a really good length.
Nice when that happens.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's good when that happens. Oh, I hope the car can be saved. I wonder how many there are of those left.
I don't know. Probably quite a few, really.
It's not as rare as the V6, is it? The
No.
V645. Have a look at the Rover 45. See if there's any diesels. Rover 45 Connoisseur. Wakefield. Oh, but not a saloon. Oh, leather. Oh, no, it's a facelift. We don't want facelift. Oh, that's nice. Doesn't our feel look bloody fabulous now? How did that make you feel?
Maybe look to have another one.
I do remember how much you loved Alfie.
Well, the thing is, it was always such a presentable car, wasn't it? You know, not been crashed anywhere or anything, so it just had that bit of a scuff, which I did make look a bit better by dabbing a bit of paint into it.
That was one of those cars that you so didn't want to sell and so often had to try to.
Yeah, I've got a good list of cars that I really didn't want to sell, but did do just to keep going. I think the thing is, you know, when you sell a car that you really want to keep, another one that you really want to keep will come along before long anyway.
Right, imagine if condition 1 is the best, 10 is like the worst.
That's the opposite way around to what I would do it.
You would do it as 10 was the best.
Yeah.
All right, we'll go with that then. So
Yeah.
imagine that Toby Charles and Ronnie Pickering are both 9s, but you can only keep one of them. Which one are you keeping?
Toby Charles.
Oh, really? That's a Rover 420 GSI, isn't it? Rover 420 GSI. Has Mac got one of those? Or has he just got a 400 Touring?
Who?
Furious Mac.
It's the same.
It's 420
420,
GSI.
yeah.
Okay. Ah.
It is the car that people want. That's why I will never sell mine.
Well, we'll see, won't we? We will see. On a totally unrelated question, if you had £2,800 to spend on a car, what would you buy?
I don't know. I'll have a look to see what they're worth. What? So that money is just to spend on cars, on a car.
Well, to take a
I couldn't, for example, pay some much-needed bills or something.
Oh, you could. Let's just say, hypothetically, somebody came along tomorrow and bought one of your cars.
Okay. Which one?
Anyone.
Dented Doris.
God. Dented Doris.
Would we sell that for £600?
I would.
Yeah?
Why, do you know somebody who'd give £600?
Maybe.
Oh. Thank you. That'll be Reflections.
It's a magazine.
Good old Dented Doris.
Do you know what though? If you could choose one car out of all the cars at work to go all the way to Scotland and back, and I don't mean Scotland, I mean the top of Scotland.
Okay.
But the most important thing about this trip wasn't whether you enjoyed the drive, but that you got back. Which car would you take?
Mustard and boaty cars or my own personal cars?
Mustard and Boaty.
I know where you're going with this. It probably would be Dented Doris.
Yeah. All right. Are you saying if you had the choice of all of the cars, it would be something else?
Yeah.
Right, okay. I'm going to change your mind. Back to Dented Doris over
Okay.
any of yours by this simple fact. If you don't get to this particular point in Scotland, what is it, Wick? I think Wick's the highest point. Within a given time, when you do get there, you have to let the handbrake off the car and just roll it straight into the sea. Which one are you taking now?
Dick a dum dum. Or stick butt. Because under those circumstances, you need something quicker, don't you? However, having been to what is quite a famous fish and chip shop, visited by many famous YouTubers and celebrities, what is your verdict on their food?
Well, I think it's very nice. Good chips. The chips are the bit that makes the difference. I just wish there was a bit more. I wish there were a few more chips in there. More chips, less sausage.
What about value for money?
Well, that is. I don't think it's that bad, really. I mean, we was expecting it to be really expensive, wasn't we? What would that have costed David's?
Probably £9, £10.
Something like that, I reckon. So you just put everything straight in the bin?
Yeah.
So, is it worth the extra money, do you reckon? And obviously it's for you, because you didn't pay for it.
Yeah. Well, it's in quite a touristy location, isn't it? So, I mean, what I would say is if I was in this area and wanted fish and chips, that's where I would make an effort to go. Because if you go to like Matlock or Matlock Bath, there's nothing of this quality there.
Does it not?
No, the only one to compare would be Robinson's in Cromford, which I believe is the best fish and chip shop in the world.
And there we have it. That was lunch. Quite a quick one, actually.
But standard, yeah.
Yeah.
What did you have for dinner last night?
What did I have? Oh, nuts.
Nuts.
Right, what I was going to do is do a selection of baked vegetables and something else, some chicken or something like that. I haven't really decided. But it took me quite a while to properly get finished off with those two videos and do the thumbnails and all that other kind of thing. I wanted to. My most important thing last night was to get those two videos up. And by the time that was up, you was only sort of 5 minutes off doing a live stream. No, that's not true. No, because they were up long enough for me to be able to watch through them. And I always do that these days. I watch through after I've posted it, hoping I haven't cocked it up somewhere, rather than watching it through and then posting it. I like the gamble, you see.
Okay.
But I don't like the embarrassing message where you're told that the sound disappeared halfway through when you've already had 500 views on it. Plus, the other thing is when you post a new video and you're watching it as it's up, you're the first one to click on it. But as you're watching it, you see the numbers going up. And you see the likes going up at the same time. It's kind of exciting.
So what time did you eat last night? What time did you eat your meal?
Well, that was it. I just had nuts.
Oh.
I just had a bag of cashews that I ate quite a lot of.
Do you not get hungry at night then?
Yeah. But I don't want to be cooking at sort of 10:30 particularly.
Oh, me neither.
It does clash somewhat with video making.
I like cooking at 1:30, not 10:30.
Which is why I've decided that I'm going to be doing any cooking. I'll just do a live stream.
That's what I made at 2 o'clock.
See, at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, looks good.
Tasted good. And lunch was... That was lunch. Lunch was lovely.
Sausages.
Yes.
Is that egg?
Yes.
That egg yolk. And beans.
Yes.
And potatoes.
Yeah, it's a fried brunch. Fryer.
Oh, nice.
With a lovely pot of Dijon mustard. Now, one good thing about that chip shop, they don't offer a small curry sauce. And I approve of that because a small curry sauce shouldn't be a thing. The default curry sauce should be large. A small curry sauce isn't worth having. I think you'd agree with that.
Yeah. To be honest, I just agree with most things you say these days. Saves time. and I'm all about saving time. Well, thank you very much for that.
Thank you very much for that.
I was going to have a cup of tea, wasn't I? But
You were.
I probably won't bother. Dominic might just make me need a wee on the way home. And as the time is, what is the time?
3:30.
Oh,
It's
3:30.
coming up. I
So
suppose if you skedaddle straight off, you can pretty much miss the traffic, can't
I
you?
might just be able to do that, yeah. Which would be quite a handy thing.
I don't think I've left anything in the car. I haven't had to pay a penny in fuel, that's brilliant.
Well, you shouldn't have had
I
to.
feel guilty.
Eh?
I do feel a bit guilty, but no fuel paid, free lunch. Oh yeah,
Well, you said something about you was thinking of coming over in one of your cars.
I am winning at life. Yeah, if the weather had been better.
Yeah, but you know, you're only bringing my car back to me anyway, so it's not really your duty to be paying the fuel anyway, is it?
True. And that's quite a clever pun. Duty, fuel.
Yeah. It's clever, but not very funny.
I appreciated that, even
Like
if nobody
many
else
things.
did. It wasn't as funny as my Tessa Sanderson joke.
Well, that was so funny, I forgot to laugh. There's no, right, that we laughed more at that comment about it than the actual joke. Did you fart? Are you? Hang on. Did you fart my
Wait,
whip
you
bread?
farted my whitbread?
Oh, you, yeah.
No, I'm Tessa Sanderson. Oh, it's been a successful day. I've properly named the new car.
No.
Well, I've properly named it. I mean, you will go with a different name, no doubt, but my name is brilliant, and you can factor it through. Just to put it on record, right, check out the registration of the new car. OYU. In other words, oi, you. And if you look at the stance and nature of the car, then you will of course see that it's a very overly aggressive car,
Yeah.
a deliberately aggressive car, an in-your-face car, a car designed to be provocative. So, let's think about it. An aggressive, provocative entity that says, oi, you, who do you think of? Only one person, Ronnie Pickering. And that should be the name of the car. Oi, you, I'm Ronnie Pickering. I challenge you to a bare knuckle fight.
Yeah, but
A bare bottomed fight. Take your trousers down.
Ronnie Pickering's an middle-aged man who's fat as well.
Yeah,
Whereas-
hello.
Yeah, right. Well,
Yeah.
it's not an attractive, that's why I call it Charlotte Church, I reckon. Because it does look very flirtatious. And
Can I just point out?
and Larry.
Can I just point
Gobby,
out that?
and you probably wouldn't mind having a fight with it.
Can I just point out that Ronnie Pickering is better looking than Charlotte Church?
You can point that out if you like, but if you swing that way, fair dues, I don't.
Well, if the only alternative was Charlotte Church, everybody would swing that way.
No, they wouldn't.
Yeah, they would.
Oh, yeah, I've got the real urge to have a look at Charlotte Church now.
Have a look at a recent picture.
Charlotte Church 2023. Right, oh, I see. Right, so, I mean, she's looking a bit more mumsy now than what she used to do.
Mumsy.
Yeah, she looks mumsy now. But then,
And that's a flattering photo. If you see the one of her sitting on the settee, taken at the end of last year, she looks like Jabba the Hutt.
oh
on a
gosh,
bad
here we
day.
go, right, I'll tell you what then. Oh, baby bad. Know anything of it? But there, she looks a bit kind of just ordinary there. Yeah, I don't like that one. But the thing is they perhaps will find a way of taking a terrible picture of somebody, won't they? And that terrible picture is just as likely to be as famous as the nice pictures.
I really enjoyed that sausage and chips. I'm not going to lie. I really enjoyed it.
Why would you need to lie about it?
I don't, fortunately.
Oh, I see what you mean. You're not going to pretend you liked it. So when you say I really enjoyed it, you could say I don't need to I don't need to lie.
I could have said
Yeah.
that might have been clearer.
It would have been. Then you wouldn't need me to clarify what you're actually talking about.
There is no requirement for me to hide my light under a bushel. I can merely state clearly, categorically and factually that I very much enjoyed that sausage and chips. My only thought is, what would a Legro man think of them? Well, they're not Yorkshire. And what would Dan's Bangers think of them?
Well, Dan's Bangers needs to express his opinion a bit more often, doesn't he, I reckon?
He does.
Oh. Right, bye viewers. If you
Oh yeah, I forgot about you.
Yeah, you forgot about that.
I completely forgot about
So
that.
yeah, thank you very much, and well, join us next time that we do Mustard and Boaty do lunch. Yeah,
We do it properly.
you do it properly.
Do tune in next time that Mustard and Boaty do lunch.
Yeah.
Pachu and indeed Bosh.
Bosh.